shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead.
Yo.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's 2nd and 14. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rusher for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And the Packers will take over possession.
Go, take it to the house. To the crib, baby.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now, off play action. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he was able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Man in motion here. Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. This is ahead for about 5. They stop by Damone Clark. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Oh, he put everything he had into that. That's grabbed inside the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he's got it, touchdown Green Bay! The Packers get it down to a single point. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to him.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll try and throw it here. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Walker. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So no return on that punt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Looking for a target. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. 30. Gets the 10. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers break the tie here in the 1st. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying with Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
first down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Right up the gut. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches.
I'm going to tell you now, that run dead.
Explode through, and he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. Looking for Watson, but it's intercepted. Caleb Farley has it. And the Seahawks get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
At their own 29-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker running right. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. Fourth down coming up. Daniel Whelan on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now looking to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They're throwing it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Can't we score? What's going on, guys?
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Throwing now from the gun. That's cut beyond the marker. And he will get the 1st as they touch him down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
They'll throw it again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Pass play now. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Seahawks take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here from the frozen tundra. It's the Seahawks dealing with 2nd and 13. They send a man in motion. Throwing on 2nd and 13. Taken in by Dobbs. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he had a weak spot in that defense for a gain up to the 26. He gets 9 on the carry, and now it's 4th and 2. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Has it at the 37. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. toward the sideline, and he's got it. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Back to throw it. He put everything he had into this one. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It's a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Walker now from the gun. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. Play action on first down. He puts everything behind this one. It connects on the deep shot. It's a Green Bay touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On the carry, it's Walker. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, Well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Hand off to the back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running left, here's Walker. He breaks the tackle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of win that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running with Walker again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Looks like they will indeed try it 4th and 2. They send the tight end in motion. Trying for it, it's Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Madden's so gay for that, man. I knew you was running the ball. I knew you was running the ball.
Healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. Broke through the tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain.
Bruh, I know you run the ball. I'm not going to let you beat me running the ball.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 3rd down, Walker escapes a defender. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. Staying with Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they had to be trying to catch this defense off guard, thinking they were expecting a pass towards the marker. Even with the surprise play call, though, nobody was fooled. They were back there quick to force the loss.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First and 10, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He lets one fly deep downfield. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Packers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
Again, one. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in inside the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On target to Musgrave. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Chooses to bring this one out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that's...
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that, Meg. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Setting up a throw. Fits it through the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Gotta hurry this to the line. Pass play on 1st and 10. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
He'll throw it yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Here he is on 3rd and long. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. Hauled in by Musgrave. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The Packers take their first time out. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Packers put up even more points in a win. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on it. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw it on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Throw caught at the 6. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
At the 2-yard line.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
So this is a Packers win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming,